You look good. I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to do an intro for you because I have a lot of respect for you. Mind you, I do this for everyone, but I do really respect you. My guest is an actor who you know from Shameless, Fargo, and the Oscar-nominated movie Train Dreams. You can also see him in the upcoming series The Land and check out his alcohol company, Woody Creek Distillery. It's William H. Macy. Yeah. Yeah. And the crowd goes wild. Yes. Yes, the crowd. Yeah.
Thank you for that intro.
Oh my goodness. Thank you
Sounded
for being
impressive,
here.
didn't it?
You are impressive. Do you realize how impressive you are, honestly?
Yes, you've heard it. A lot of actors have imposter syndrome. So when I find myself being fawned over, I don't know, I get self-conscious and shy.
Shy, I see. And if I was a therapist, I'd be like,
clenching
"Oh, you're
my
clenching
hands right
and you're
now,
being
yeah.
so." And now it's this, which is standoffish.
Okay,
there's
this
no
is
right way
stuff.
to be. This is like the way to be.
You're a student of this stuff. I like that because I do that when in my acting. You know, I thought a lot about what does this mean, what does that mean,
Yes.
and you know, just the other day I thought the way to do this, and Bill is opening up his legs and putting his hand on. It's basically. Well, we know what that means.
I mean, this is a very confident man. I'm
Yeah.
going to take up space. Hand on the leg feels like he's in charge.
Yeah, I'm about to strike.
Yeah, I see.
It worked. And then halfway through the scene, I put my legs together and crossed my arms, and that said it all, too.
Yeah,
You
we're
don't
done
even
here?
have to speak.
Yeah, it's true. There's so much in body language. My acting teacher here in Los Angeles, Annie Grinley, used to say there's so much more in between the dialogue, the unstated. There's so much in that. But I want you to know, I think you are incredibly impressive, as do so many people.
Well, thank you.
And I don't say this now to make you uncomfortable and self-conscious, because I relate to that as well. I think I'm surprised that even now you feel imposter syndrome.
I think it's, well, as Dave Mamet said, nobody ever became an actor because he had a happy childhood. You know, it's complicated for me, and I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I get it. I've been in this business a long time. I read my resume and I'm embarrassed. You'd think I'd be a lot smarter and a lot richer. But I've done a lot of stuff, and I got to admit, I get a script now, and I don't say I've done this scene before, but I've been here, done that. It's rare that I find myself in brand new territory.
Right. Given that you've had so much experience in this industry and you feel like you've done so much, and you have, what makes you say yes to a script now?
Excellent question. Here's my joke. I used to say at the beginning of my career, I asked, how does this speak to the human condition? And in the middle of my career, I said, what am I going to get paid?
Respect.
And now I ask, do I have to get wet? Now, I would rather be in a successful movie in a smaller role than a big movie, than a failure movie in a big role. It's the story it tells. And I'll admit it, what my part in telling that story is, and the words I get to say.
Mm-hmm. That's a good metric. I think I'm in the how much do I get paid phase.
No shame.
I'm like, hold on, how much? Yeah, it's a good gauge of where exactly I am in my career. I'm going to hold that one close to me.
Yes. When they say yes, you go, whoa.
Yeah, you got to aim high, guys.
Are you serious? You're gonna. What's the matter with you? You know who you couldn't gotten for half this?
Are you okay? How do you do with negotiation in general? By the way,
Actually, pretty good.
Okay.
I adopted this MO as a long, long time ago, which is lead with the bad stuff. So rather than saying, hi, how are you? I was thinking about the cast and we're going to go a different, I say, how are you? I'm going to fire you. And then you backtrack and try to salvage whatever you can, you know. And it's not you, it's me, whatever bullshit you're going to say.
Okay, that is fascinating, and I mean, it just made me uncomfortable. I just had a visceral reaction to like, how's your day? I'm going to fire you, and now we can go through the bullet points as to why I'm going to fire you.
Right.
When did you adopt that? How long ago, if you had to say?
In my 30s.
Okay.
my teacher was Dave Mamet, the great writer, and he drilled into us that an actor's job. A lot of people say, well, you sort of lie for a living. You didn't write those words, and you're not really saying them to anyone,
Heard it.
Dave said, no, 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 no. Those are the imaginary circumstances. Yes, of course, but our job is to tell the truth, always. And not just the truth within the script. Tell the truth within you right now in this place, looking at that other person. It could be, the script says, I look at you and I melt with love. And if I'm not getting along with you and I'm looking at you and you're sort of annoy me, and you have the guts to put that in the scene because the audience saw it, they're seeing the whole thing. They know what's going on between us.
Yeah.
And it's got to be a love story. The solution you come up with always is really elegant, really better than the direct way. It gets complicated.
Yeah. Did you ever do improv?
No.
Okay.
Not
and
much.
no, but I can tell because you just said no, which would end an improv
Sometimes
scene.
on a film they'll say, you can improv the scene a little bit. Not much, and I don't like it, but no, we were talking about SNL.
Oh, yes, we were.
It just scares the bejesus out
So
of me.
you were offered to host. You got an offer to host at some point.
Long time ago.
Okay. Was I alive, do you think? Let's
Oh,
pretend
come
I'm 18.
on, let's not go there.
Okay.
I got a pair of shoes that's older than you.
Thank you so much. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. So you got offered to host, but you said no. So did you say yes initially and then go, never mind, I don't want to do it?
No, it was visceral. I said, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. It's a muscle I just don't have. As a matter of fact, my muscle of being on stage is, it is improv, but with so many parameters. It's not wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a script, we got a story to tell, we got a job to do, and you improvise within that. And it's the same improvising you do.
Yes, it is.
It's just rarefied.
It just makes you scared, the notion that you just don't have the same kind of guardrails.
Yeah.
Okay. But then SNL is so not improv. Was it then the live television aspect of it that was...
Well, there's still it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And we talked a little bit before. The actor in me, people used to not want to go to the theater with me because apparently I moan. And
say more.
it would just come out of me, if it was bad or there was a bullshit moment or it just wasn't working. Apparently But I've grown up. I don't know what happened. I think it used to offend me that they were bad. Now I realize they're not bad on purpose. They're doing the best they can.
Yeah.
And I've done it so much. I know how much work they put into this. So I sort of forgave them. And now I love going to Broadway and plays anywhere.
Yeah, because you're like, if it's bad, no moaning from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I've seen magnificent stuff.
Yeah. Do you have performances of yours that you would look at in the past? And I don't want you to name them, but performances of yours that you would look at retroactively, of course, because you can't look at it while you're in it, and moan. And go, I did a brunch.
Yeah. I don't even have to watch them. I can remember them and I moan.
The thought of them. Okay. Yeah. I see that. So then you've given yourself grace then as well.
Right. I also learned along the way, Shameless taught me this because I got to go to work all the time, every day for over a decade. Actors, we don't get that.
Yeah, right. 11 seasons, was it, right?
Yeah. We wait around. But because I got to go all the time, I sort of forgave myself and I realized, you blow this scene, there's another scene. And this episode's not good. There's another episode. This year's not good. We knew we were coming back. So it just took all the pressure off, and I became a much nicer fellow to be around. And I forgave everyone. I learned how to help directors without threatening or humiliating, sometimes without them even knowing. And I've been doing this a long time. I mean, I'm older than the Teamsters now.
You are.
You know how old you have to be older than the Teamsters? Yeah.
I don't want to say.
But,
the
I'm the ominos gris, as our French brethren would say. And it's a nice position to be in. I love it. I really love it.
It's very cool. I mean, to also think that by virtue of doing this for as long as you've done it and having all the experiences you've had, you're then able to take on some of the responsibility of other people on set, in a sense, where you say, I learned how to help the director without the director knowing it, is pretty, that's, I think, a pretty remarkable skill to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to say shameless, John Wells gets all credit for it, but when Hollywood suddenly realized 10, 15 years ago that our movies don't look like America, they really did something about it. And I'm proud to be in this industry. And John Wells, above and beyond anyone I knew, we had all kinds of people, women, people of color, people who had never gotten a shot and were not close to getting a shot. A couple of them were there and they needed a net. And so sometimes they'd come on and I would see the crew. They would look at each other with wide eyes. And there was an unspoken thing. They just would lift this director and gently help him or her over the finish line. And it was so kind and,
Yeah, that's really special.
Because it was an impossible show to shoot.
Sure.
It was fast.
I can imagine. And also, again, just talking about 11 seasons on the same job, you're so blessed, I think, to have had that experience as an actor, because there is so much waiting around and in between jobs and not knowing what your next month is going to be. But that's a long
blessing.
run. Yeah, it's huge. Did you at any point, did you have a bad attitude about it, being on the show?
That show?
Yeah. Just because you're
I loved
bored.
it from the beginning, but I was a harsh young man. What it really comes down to is you're worrying about everything. And I think with maturity, you realize that's not your job, dude. And you also realize if you're worried about that job, I'm going to guess you're not doing your job too well.
Yeah. How many seasons do you think it took for you to learn that on that show?
Certainly by the midway point. But I could tell I was always calling the writers and saying, we got to fix this. We shoot in a day. And towards the end, I thought, okay, it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah.
Also, things that I thought were heinous, I would watch the show and it goes by and in an instant, I thought that wasn't so terrible.
Right.
Even if it wasn't a good scene and I was right, a big deal.
Yeah. It's not, like you said, there's another scene. There's another episode, another week, another year.
I saw a T-shirt once that said, don't worry about the little stuff. And in parentheses, it says, it's all little stuff.
That's a fact. That'd be good to remember. That's a good tattoo. I have a few tattoos, and I think I get them because it'll remind me of something, but I never look at them. So it's crazy to get this permanent thing. And I'm like, this will be a good reminder that I never look at.
I'm acting like an asshole. Hold on here. Oh, it's on my back. Could you tell me what that says?
Remind me. It says, don't sweat the little stuff. It's all little stuff. That is a lower back tattoo. That's charming. I have to also ask you, because this is what I do with every guest, who or what do you want to say thanks to today? It can be anything, anyone.
I was alerted to this. I would like to say, thanks, Flicka. What a magnificently weird trip this is becoming, eh? And I'm glad you're with me. And probably the day you said yes, best day of my life.
That is beautiful.
I hate it when I do that.
No, I love it. Selfishly, because you let me in on what's in your mind and in your heart right now. Like
you and everyone else listening.
Yes, but we love it. This is a loving place. It's a loving place. This podcast.
My daughters, watching television, they just howl at me because I weep at the commercials. I weep at everything now.
You've softened with age. It sounds like.
God.
Flicka is your wife.
Sorry, Felicity, yes.
Okay. I shouldn't call it Flicka. Flicka to you, Felicity to us.
There you go.
That's it. That's really beautiful. How long have you been married?
I really should know this, shouldn't I?
I don't mean to throw you under. Just go over under.
We're coming up on 30. I think it's 28 coming up.
Wow.
I think we're going to do some damage on 30.
What kind of damage?
Well, the same kind of damage we did when we got married.
Okay.
We had the best freaking wedding.
What? Okay,
It went on for days. We got married in Woody Creek, where she grew up.
Okay.
And now we live in Woody Creek. We bought her childhood home.
That's incredible.
And which I would recommend to any husband out there.
Buy the childhood home.
It works out very well for you when you did that kind of stuff. Went on 3 days. We had this band from Denver. It was about 12 pieces. They had brass and everything. I greased them 5 times. They didn't get out of there until 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to the airport early to take my family, and I saw our members in the Little Aspen airport, and none of them could walk because we danced all night.
Oh, wow.
And it was in September, so when you went outside to the porta potty, the steam rolled off your back. It was a magnificent wedding.
That's incredible. Did you write your own vows?
We did. Funny you should ask. Mm-hmm. I wrote them, and about 3 days before I was reading them, and I realized this is poetical crap. Even I don't know what I'm talking about. And so my vows were a list.
Okay.
I will stand up when you come back to the table.
Okay.
Someday, somehow, you will have a closet big enough. I will never hold pets or children over you. I will never make fun of you in public. It goes on.
Okay. Well, how many things were on the list?
I think there are about 7. I don't know what I just...
Okay, I think you just did 4, 5.
I'm pretty good on the closet. I realized that was a bridge too far. There'll never be a closet big enough for...
There will never be.
It doesn't exist.
It's an issue. I will say, I mean, I live in New York and my closet is way too small.
It's probably half your apartment, isn't it?
Truly, it's a little baby, yes, it's a little baby closet, half the size of my apartment, which is also small. And then my closet in my house in LA, my whole thing to the contractors
was like... It's a small one-bedroom in New York.
It is, actually.
We got it, too.
I had been like, I need a closet. I need a closet. There's nowhere to put all my stuff. But then in between asking for that and them actually designing it, I got rid of all my clothes. People will see the same outfit on this podcast because I own like 10 things.
How did you do that? That's magnificent.
It was really nice. For my birthday a few years ago, it was maybe 2 years ago, I realized I had no clothes because it was really in the, like, I got rid of everything. I had no clothes, and I tried to go to dinner with my friend impromptu because I didn't have a plan, and I was like, oh, I don't have anything to wear to this dinner I've said we should go to now. Anyway, but it was very nice. It felt light. On the birthday was the day it felt like panic.
For my birthday one year, Felicity gave me a new wardrobe. We have Linda Medvin. She's a magnificent designer and shopper and stylist. And she bought me all new clothes. It was cool.
Amazing. Okay, can I ask, though, do you think maybe that was part of Felicity's plan to make you over? Because women do that. We do that. We go, this is a good man with a good heart, but we need to change the clothes and the haircut. So has it occurred to you that it might have been a sort of like, yeah, look at this sweet thing I'm doing for you, but really, my man needs new clothes and a new vibe? I'm sorry. I made a sweet...
No. One, she loves my manness and supports it completely, like no one I've ever known. I think she likes men, but she likes this man in particular.
That's important.
And so, anything, she really wants me to do my thing.
Okay.
And vice versa. I love women.
But you love that woman especially.
Yeah. But I love all women. I think you're magnificent. We need a woman president, for fuck's sake.
Thank you. And you can speak on that if you want, because I think it would be a good idea too.
Oh my God. We got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to. This testosterone surge we've had is really not good.
At all. I think the proof is in the pudding at this point. Yeah. I agree. I have to ask though too. Standing up at the table, are we still doing that?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm pretty good.
Almost
And when I'm
30
not,
years
I'll
later.
hear. She loves it. I'm a Southern boy.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to believe in all those dorky old things we do, like ma'am and sir and standing up at the table, taking your mother hat off when you go inside. What's with
you
these
censored
kids?
yourself. They don't take their hats off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've gone to 5-star restaurants and there's some dork in sweatpants with his hat on backwards, a baseball cap. I think, get out of the restaurant.
Yeah. Kick him out. I bet if you told him, if you approached that young man and said you need to go, they would honor that.
Well, they'd probably beat the crap out of me, but my daughter, Georgia, her boyfriend showed up one time at a nice restaurant with a baseball cap on, and I could see her giving him googly eyes. And they make fun of me. They made fun of me with all my old stuff. I read Miss Manners.
Yeah, okay.
And anyway, she almost left him. She took him outside and ripped him a new one. He'll never put his hat on in a restaurant again.
Never again. Where's he from? He's not Southern, obviously.
No, he was an LA boy.
There it is. The LA boy with his hat on.
It's all over the world.
That's
grown men do it.
I mean, what do you think the importance of maintaining all of those manners is, though? What do you think that represents on truly? Because some people just say, oh, it's tradition, but why?
Civility to a large extent. The taking your hat off in a place like that is an act of respect for the place. This is a fine restaurant. So I don't come in like I look like I've been changing the oil in my car. Mm-hmm. It's not polite. And I think people really like dressing up. I think we're nicer to each other a lot of times when we're all dressed up. Mm-hmm. Tradition. I'm Lutheran, but I dig it.
Yeah. I'm not, I think that makes sense. Sometimes when people are not trying, I go, why not? It feels good. It feels good to try, I would say, in that regard. But also people have their preferences. I once threw a birthday party that was black tie because I wanted to see all my comedy friends in tuxes and dresses.
Was it great?
It was so fun. I was like, it's not mandatory, but come on.
Yeah.
Was kind of what the invitation said. And they did it, and it was so nice.
I threw a party in New York. We used to rent a place upstate in Dover Plains. And it was just an hour up on the train. Anyway, we threw a white party.
Oh, nice.
Interesting title these days.
I would say as well. And so when
what
I
we
said, oh,
call
nice,
it.
because I was thinking there are other white parties that exist.
Yeah.
Some have gone down in history as not good.
No, they just weren't fun.
Yeah. It wasn't
Anyway,
a whites-only party.
It was a white party,
Yes.
and most people did it. And some of them had beautiful white gowns, but everybody wore white. And the party got out of hand. There were 100 people there. At Amtrak, they said, "What's going on in Dover Plains?"
Yeah.
And the people who owned the place said, "We can't have any more parties like this." But there were a lot of people. And at one point, we're all down. We're playing. We were playing ball, and where they were playing music, and I can't remember what song came in. Everybody stops everyone, and 75 people all dressed in white on a big green lawn, dancing.
That's kind of.
It was kind of together because
Yes.
of the beat. You could hear the thing.
Yeah.
It was magnificent.
That's amazing. You like to throw a party. I'm getting the sense that is so.
I do.
Yeah.
I've thrown some good ones.
Have you thrown any recently?
A party. No, but we make a big deal out of Thanksgiving and Christmas, and
Okay.
some of them, they're not huge, but 10 or 12
Okay, you host.
we host.
Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish? People are tired of turkey, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I still like it. We always get a ham too.
Okay.
Stuffing. I could eat stuffing. I'm glad I don't eat it except Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's something to look forward
I know
to.
it's true. I don't eat stuffing outside of Thanksgiving and Christmas either, but it's so good. So good.
Oh, and talk about tradition.
Yeah.
When I go to Thanksgiving, someone said, Bob made his special stuffing. I go, oh no. Oh, no, I don't want special stuffing. Okay. I want the stuffing.
You want the classic.
Just take it out of the freaking box and add water, man.
You want
Come
stovetop.
On. Yeah.
Oh, you want stovetop stuffing.
if you're going to cook it in the turkey, I like that.
Okay.
If you're going to,
Okay.
But no, when they, this has got pomegranate in it. I just go, I've waited all year for this.
Yeah.
I actually
and
get
Bob,
angry.
Keep your damn stuffing with the pomegranates. Yeah, I understand that. I used to love stovetop, but now I do love a true from scratch.
Sure.
Mind you, I'm never making it.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it.
I love it too, as long as it tastes like stovetop.
Yeah. You're like, give me the stovetop. I love that. A simple man. Okay, I have to ask you, because Woody Creek Distillery, I'm very fascinated. How do we get into making spirits?
We got into it because the aforementioned Woody Creek, where Felicity grew up, and the aforementioned house that we bought, Pat and Mary Scanlon are my neighbors, and Mark Kleckner was my neighbor, 123.
Okay.
Pat and Mary and Mark created a distillery called Woody Creek Distillers. The distillery is in Basalt, and Pat and Mary have money, and they decided to make the finest spirits you can, and they did. We got these Christian Carl stills. If you ever get to Aspen, come see this distillery. It's pretty cool.
All right.
2 stories have these column stills, all glass and copper and stainless steel. Anyway, when they started off with 100% potato vodka, and they grew some potatoes on one of our fields in exchange for haying the fields and splitting, for the horses. And so one day Mark knocked on the door and said, Bill, I don't know if you know, but we have a distillery. I said, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm in. And
easy sell. Okay. Very easy sell.
And I joke I was the only celebrity within walking distance. But I've loved it. I always loved spirits. I drank scotch in college, and I had a love affair with that. It hasn't changed in 2,000 years. It's the same gag.
Yeah. Is scotch your go-to? Is that your favorite? No,
of course not. It's Woody Creek.
It's Woody Creek.
Now it's rye whiskey, America's drink.
Okay. I'm in my gin phase. I was telling you that before.
I am going to hook you so up.
You're going to get me
drunk. With our Mary's gin. It's a purple gin.
Okay.
Describe it. Going to love it.
Okay. I'm very excited. Have you ever been to Glenwood Springs, Colorado?
Yeah, it's just down the road.
Okay, so my friend's parents live there, and they retired in Glenwood Springs, and that's where I spent a good portion of COVID.
You know where I lived in.
I do. I'm really going to come if I'm invited.
Was it fun being there during COVID?
Yes, it was really nice. So I went from Midtown Manhattan by Port Authority, which is where my apartment was, at the height of COVID, which was very aggressive, and could not wait to get out because other people had fled. They have their houses in the Hamptons, and people were like, I'm going to mom and dad's house in Texas. And I just was like, I'm going to hunker down in my space because I hadn't really spent any time in my apartment. And I thought, this will be when I become a woman. And it really did turn me into a woman. But then I quickly fled.
Also a maniac. You had to get out of there.
Yes, exactly. I was like eerily peaceful during COVID. It was concerning to me. I was like, I didn't leave my apartment because it was Midtown New York and the height of it, and you didn't want to pass a neighbor in the hall. It was that intense. You didn't know what. And so I was weirdly so at peace. I'd made peace, like I live in this box. It was a studio apartment. There's no natural light gets in here. And I call my friends all day, and we FaceTime, and we make each other laugh. But then when it was time to go, it was time to go. And so I went to Glenwood Springs, and so I spent like 2 weeks there.
We were here, and we have a big yard, and it was fabulous. I mean, I really kind of enjoyed the lockdown.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you had a yard, I mean.
I had a yard. I had a job to go back to, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
And, wasn't that different than my life, but...
Like, it was the same pace, really. Yeah. Did you get scared at all during COVID?
Mm-mm.
No? Yeah, you were just at ease. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had COVID before they had named it. I was doing a play, and I got deathly ill for 5 days.
Okay.
And just sloughed it off. But then when I did get COVID, I thought, wait a minute.
You thought,
I think I've been there.
Yeah, this feels familiar.
I got it 3 times.
Okay.
I was sick, but...
Yeah. Okay. Did you lose your sense of taste?
No, that never happened.
See, that would scare me maybe the most because I love food too much.
I thought I did.
Okay.
I was in Woody Creek, and I fixed myself a vodka tonic, and I thought, I can't, this tastes like, I don't have any taste. And I freaked out, and then I tried a shot of bourbon, and I could taste it. And I looked at the vodka, and my girls, somebody had drunk all the vodka and put water in there.
Someone developed a habit.
But it also might have been they were shooting some scene.
Okay.
And so they used that bottle and put it back.
Wait, shooting? Do they shoot? They shoot.
Yeah,
projects
Sophia,
at
my
your
oldest, she's in the tribe. Sophia
Okay.
Macy.
Okay.
She's probably in the Steve Carell show.
Oh yes.
That new show. She's in that. She's got a nice role.
Incredible.
And she's got a little film called Brian. We're going to South by Southwest together.
Incredible. I'm excited for her and you. I'm going to be at South by Southwest, so now I'm hopefully around to see the film. Really cool.
You going for the music or for the
podcasting? iHeart Awards is at South by Southwest, and I'm hosting their awards. So they're giving out podcast awards this year.
Mazel tov.
Thank you so much. Where did you grow up?
Mostly Georgia. Born in Miami, Florida. I was less than one when we moved to Georgia, around Atlanta, Macon, Decatur. Mm-hmm. Then to Maryland, Western Maryland.
I'm from Maryland. Okay.
Cumberland?
No, I'm familiar with Cumberland, but I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way out there.
I know Cumberland. You guys are,
in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I started my career in Chicago, about 8-10 years. Then New York, 8-10 years. Mm-hmm. Then L.A.
You've done it all.
Now I live in Woody Creek. Yeah, I'm running out of cities.
But I think you're settled. You're at your wife's childhood home. I feel like you're good. You're good to go.
I'm good.
Yeah.
We still have our house here. We tried to rent it, but with the fires and the safeguards so that people don't get gouged, we couldn't rent it.
Is it you're in the hills?
We wanted to gouge people.
Okay, of course you did with the gouge, meaning well, we're trying to do that. So you're not in the hills then.
Yeah, we are.
You are in the hills. Okay,
in the Hollywood hills.
You can't gouge in the hills. You got to bring the prices down in the hills, I think.
Yeah.
No?
It's pretty cool. I'm so happy to be living up there.
Yeah, I mean it is. How's the cell service up there? Phones.
It's fine.
Is it? Okay.
It's fine. When you're driving down, it'll go out once or twice.
Yeah. The driving down the hills, the lanes are so tiny.
Right.
And people drive so fast down those hills because they're like, I know my way around it. But I'm like, but another car could be coming and you wouldn't know. What's your take? This isn't Subway takes, but.
The road I live on, I don't know why I don't want to say it.
Don't say the road. Don't. Of course, I know why you don't want to say it. It's your
Anyway,
address.
it's not like that. You're talking about Laurel Canyon and all those canyons. It's so treacherous.
But like, then there's the little single lane situation where and then there's cars. I'm like, yeah.
Mine's not like that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it's such an easy thing. They put 12 stop signs.
Okay.
Just to slow people down.
Okay, that's good. I could do those hills. Yeah. Those are hills I could do. You also rode a motorcycle. You were telling me before. Risk. You enjoy risks. Is that fair?
I guess the risk, the danger of it makes it a little more fun. It's like flying. It's I've done some big trips. That was epic. I think, I ride like an old man. If it's hard to, it's dangerous.
It is exactly. Yeah. In short, it's dangerous.
Felicity, I said, I'm going to get a Harley. Felicity said, okay, but two rules. You gotta wear all the gack all the time. Mm-hmm. I said, I do. I will. And I do, even in the summertime. And it's a caution. Mm-hmm. I said, what's the second rule? And she said, if you get badly hurt, you got to get killed because I'm not taking care of a quadriplegic. I said, okay,
Felicity.
wear all the gack, get killed. I'm down. And I got a Harley.
Felicity, I get it. I love her honesty. She's like, I'm not about to take care of you if you're half here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't sign up
But I ride
that.
really carefully. Knock, 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 knock. I mean, tui, 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 everything.
Yes, all the things.
But I think if you're if you think the light turns green and you can go, then you can't ride a motorcycle.
So, okay, well, then explain this to me.
You got to assume everybody's going to be coming. The light turns green, but you got to look.
Defensive driving. You have to really be a defensive driver as a
And it's a weird thing, but I rode a bicycle in Manhattan when I lived there for 8 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, all the time. I rarely took the subway or a cab.
Wow.
And felt comfortable when I did call a cab. But I got a sixth sense about the traffic and the car doors, opening up because it's tighter there. It's not like that here. But I got a sixth sense when it was going to open.
It's the car doors opening, because I know someone who got in a bike accident in New York City like 6 months ago because an old lady opened her car door and he flipped over and landed on his head and had to go to the hospital. And that's too scary to me. Have you ever been on a city bike in New York?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rode a city bike because they gave us like a free year subscription in New York. And I rode one to go give my friend a gift. I think she lived at the time in like Park Slope, and I live in.
So it was a ways.
It was a little bit of a way, but I was like, it's fun. It's a sunny day. I'm gonna finally use this city bike subscription before it runs out. That city bike is heavy as hell.
Oh my gosh!
It's a heavy bike.
Yeah,
I was
just
so
cruising.
but I was like, it's not. I felt like I was doing more work. I kind of wanted I've never.
Are you a bike rider?
I like riding bikes in theory.
I'll take that as a no. Well, then there it is. The bike's heavy, but the fly in the ointment in this story is that you're not a bike rider and you decided to go 12 miles.
I am so sure I'm a bike rider, except for no, I'm not, because when I think about my time in Glenwood Springs during COVID, day one of getting there, my friend, whose parents' house he was like, let's go on a bike ride. And I was like, that sounds so nice. And I'm imagining like beach cruiser, Venice Beach. And then he takes me on this ride. I have the pictures from him. He takes me on this ride. And I feel like 15 minutes in, because it's Colorado, I was like, the hills. I was like, honey, we need to stop.
And call a cab.
We're going to call a cab. Are there cabs here in Glenwood Springs? Because, so
I got an e-bike.
Yeah.
It sure is nice.
They say they're better. I'm going to try again. But there's just so much to consider. And why bike when you could walk? You
get there faster.
Fair enough. It was a trick question, but the answer was obvious. I see. But I have you always wanted to ride a motorcycle? Like when you were young, was that something you?
I did this movie called Wild Hogs, and that's what really got me hooked on it. But I had a bike. I had little bikes growing up, hither and thither, and and I think a lot of people ride motorcycles so they can wear the gack.
Yeah.
It's just the clothes are so cool.
And you like the gack. So when Felicity's like, you need to wear the gack, you're like, no problem. I like the gack.
It's heavy sometimes, especially when you get all the armor and the elbows and the shoulders, which I do.
Yeah. And the summer of it all. Were your parents overprotective of you when you were younger in any way?
No.
No?
No, I had free reign on a bicycle. And I covered some miles.
Okay.
The rule was I had to be back. I grew up in the country mostly. Mm-hmm. You had to be back by the time the street lights were on.
That was a thing. That was a thing for me, too.
Even now, when they come on, I go, wait.
You have to go home. No, I'm allowed to be outside. I'm a grown man. I have grown children. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's very relatable, because I think growing up, so many of us, even I think about that, too. I lived like in a community of townhouses in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And so, when the streetlights came on, it's like everyone dispersed. Everyone's gone home immediately. No one wanted to get in trouble. Were you a good kid growing up?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, the stuff I got caught doing was not that egregious. And the stuff I didn't get caught doing, I didn't get caught doing.
So you're not going to speak on it? You could tell our listeners some of that stuff.
Or
you could not. Yeah. Or you could not. Could take it to the grave with you.
I grew up in the country. My dad was such a fine man and calm, and I sort of got that, so it wasn't a big deal. There were rules and everything, but we were calm about it.
Yeah.
And he grew up in the country, so
all right.
I was cut loose at about 8. I could go anywhere I wanted.
Oh, wow. A lot of trust there. Where were you in the sibling lineup?
I have a brother.
Okay.
He's older.
All right.
And he's still with us. He lives in Pennsylvania.
All right. Is he a Steelers fan?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing this series. It's
You'd
called...
be really good at improv.
You think so?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing this
I
series.
did change the subject.
No, but it was good. It was no, and then you had something you want to tell me, please.
But you asked me if I was a Steelers fan. And
No, your brother. But go ahead, tell me the series.
I happen to be doing a series about the NFL. It's called The Land, and it's about the Cleveland Browns, and I'm the owner, and it's all fictional, but we look and act and dress like the Cleveland Browns, which I find really interesting.
I'm
excited. Because there are Cleveland Browns out there doing the same thing.
Yes, actually. Yeah.
So I say there's the real Cleveland Browns, R-E-A-L, and the real Cleveland Browns, R-E-E-L.
E-L. And that's
I'm
you guys
so
are the,
clever, aren't I?
You are very well. I take back what I said about you in improv. You're so clever. I've changed my mind. So okay, how did that script then? When you got that one, you were like, "This is a yes."
Fabulous.
Instantly.
I'm good at reading scripts.
Yeah.
I always have been.
What are you looking for when you read a script? Not
Story.
even in terms of like saying yes to it, right? Yes, the story, but like, what else are you looking for? Is there prose? Or like, no, it's just
the story.
Just the story. Okay.
Don't go to second base if the story's no good.
Okay.
That's all the audience wants to know when you make a movie. We have to remember this in our business. Only thing they want to know is what happens next.
Okay.
All this stuff about our sense memories and the tricky thing that that pair of pants does, or the lighting or something like that.
Yeah.
It's great. It makes everything better, but you're losing if the audience is watching that. They just want to know the story.
Well, what to you constitutes a good story?
That's a great question. It's true in the sense of to human emotions. I can relate to it. There's something truth. There's a core of truth about it. Unexpected. The best is when you didn't see that coming with the end.
Yeah.
And then the writing. Beautiful. I just love beautiful writing. I mentioned Dave Mamet taught me everything I know, and he's a magnificent writer. It changed everything for 100 years. After Dave came out, everything started sounding like him. He changed everything. And his scripts are a joy. You literally like saying the lines out loud.
Yeah.
They're like the lyrics of your favorite song.
Yeah.
And I've always said, you find two guys who have done American Buffalo and played Teach, and we'll start doing the lines together. It's like singing.
Yeah.
It's like a duet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's so funny. Anyway,
Yeah.
good lines, and the writing on the land is really good.
Yeah. That's very. I mean, I respond to that too, especially an unexpected twist in a story.
Ain't it delicious?
It is really nice. It's that. I don't know what it is about that just makes you go, that's something. I'm watching a bunch of movies now. Hosting the Indie Spirit Awards, which I'm very excited about. But I'm watching a bunch of. You're available? Will you come do a bit with me? Okay, he's
Train
good at
dreams.
improv. Okay.
Train dreams.
Okay, train dreams. Okay, yes. Okay, so I am what I'm enjoying about watching all the movies is, and I feel like I tend to see this with like indie films. It's more unexpected, less formulaic in a way. Like they know the formula clearly, but then they break the formula. Like you learn the rules to break the rules, and I'm enjoying that about a lot of the films.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my favorite thing. Have you seen anything recently that you're really loving, film-wise, television? Anything really you're a big fan of?
Is This Thing On? Was just I howled. It's
Okay.
hard to make me laugh.
Oh yeah.
I belly laughed through that. There's a joke about a picture that's I knew it was coming. You know,
Yeah.
you talk about unexpected.
Yeah.
What's really great is when they tell you everything you need to know about that event happening, but
Yeah.
you still didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the best.
Is This Thing On? We gotta watch.
Yeah, that's really
Have you guys
good.
seen it? Okay, not yet. It's on the list.
I've seen all the ones that are nominated, all the best pictures.
And that's all you have to say about that is that you've seen them.
Yeah. Okay. No, I liked a lot of them. The level of filmmaking this year is really high. It's a bad year to get nominated.
I know. You think that sometimes. I feel that for filmmakers every once in a while. I'm like, man, if you were nominated the year before or the year after, you'd be a shoo-in. The competition. Right. I've thought that. Like, has a filmmaker ever regretted making their movie in the year that they did? Like, damn it. The competition is stiff this year. Yeah.
The level of filmmaking is really high. It's a great time for movies, I think. Yeah. People are doing great work.
Yeah. It's very cool. Do you think, has your daughter shadowed you on sets?
No, she never shadowed me, but they visited sets a lot. I guess something wears off. I mean, at least they know that environment. They're in a bunch of scenes in Desperate Housewives because they'd be hanging out on set and they'd say, "Okay, here we go," and lift the restaurant tablecloth and they'd scurry under there and they'd sit there for the scene.
Oh, wow.
Is that cute?
It is very cute.
It happened a lot of times, too.
So your daughter under the table.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if we could find the scenes. Is there any indication the tablecloth moving a little bit? No indication?
Now it might move, but then they were good.
Okay. Incredible.
And Sophia, John Wells called up, and there was, in our final episode, he said, "What about Sophia playing the nurse?"
Oh, wow.
So we did that together.
Oh, that's special. How was that for you?
It was magnificent that she was there. It made it all the more special. And I think John knew that it would make it special. And that was a fabulous ending. It's hard to end those shows.
Yeah.
I mean, some series ends and people are angry with them.
Yes, that's true.
But I love the ending of that. I got to say, a lot of it was my idea. I thought of it in the 11th year, the 10th year.
Yeah.
And John had been thinking about it too. And we both had complementary ideas, and that was the ending.
Yeah. Oh, that's special. That's so cool. I'm excited to see Sophia in this new show as well. Friend, I say Charlie Clive is also in it. I don't know if you know Charlie. Yeah, I'm excited. It looks really good. I saw the trailer recently.
Oh my God, I love Steve Carell.
It's gonna be good.
He's the best.
He is. He's
always good.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited. I got to read that script and it's a good one. Now it's time for a segment I like to call "That's Nice, but What About Me?" Okay.
I like it already.
Thank you. Because you're here, I'm going to ask you a question that I hope you can answer. I need a piece of advice. Auditioning. I still do it sometimes. I imagine you're not auditioning anymore. People are you're offer only, right? You've earned that, right? When you were auditioning, toward the end of auditioning, if you will, what did you do to make it fun for you?
You could do this professionally. That's a great question, because I did absolutely do something. And it was this. The way I approach acting is that it's all about the objective. It's not how you feel, it's what you want. We're always striving to right the boat, whatever's wrong with it. And that's where the conflict comes. You think that, I think this, or you're the problem and I'm the solution. And so it's what you're doing is what's important. And I was so sick of auditioning that I took the attitude of, this is what I'm going to do. If that's not right, don't hire me, because this is what I'm going to do.
And it makes them want you.
And I literally said out loud, I think this is a scene about, and I would say, I think it's a scene about him trying to get a big favor or something like that. And they go, yeah. Or sometimes they go, I think it's different, and we're off to the races. And like I'm talking to my sister. No, like you're talking to a stranger. Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Now he's or she is a little pregnant.
Yeah.
Anyway, I started booking.
Oh, okay.
I walked in saying, I'll show you what I'm going to do. As good as I can do it. If I'm not the guy, let's put each other out of our misery and get out of here.
Else.
Yeah.
So would you say that out loud? That was your vibe. You were articulating this.
No, the only thing I articulated is I think this is a scene about
this. Okay. And then would you ever finish that sentence in a way that you knew might make them go, I don't think so, I disagree?
Yes, a couple of times people would say, I don't think that's what's going on.
Right. Okay, that was intentional when you would do that. When you say, I think it's a scene about him needing a big favor. It was to try to spark a conversation of sorts?
No.
Yeah.
To plant my flag.
Okay.
I think what this is a scene about. And if I say he's trying to get a big favor, now they know what to judge me against. They know exactly what I'm doing when I read it.
Okay.
And whatever, improv I put in there, not with the lines, but, taking pauses, crossing your arms or, body language.
Okay. I'm going to take
then
that.
They know what I'm up to.
Yeah.
And it could spark a conversation because they see that, and whether they know it or not, they go, well, that is what she was doing, but I don't think it's that. And
right.
you'll get,
all of a sudden,
you're off to the races again.
They're into you. This is good. Yeah. Thank you.
And you know what? The first part is important. This is what I'm going to do because, we come from a tradition where the director is the grand dame or the grand old man of the theater and has been around forever and knows everything. Mm-hmm. That tradition doesn't exist. Now it's whoever. And sometimes, the director appears to be 17 years old and here he is doing this big film. Oh, well. My point is, I didn't like them. They said, no, I think it's more this. And, they want more emotion or they want some result or they want the obvious. And I didn't have a good feeling about them. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing to know at that point. I mean, what I'm talking about is really ballsy behavior. And
right, and you're saying toward the end of your auditioning,
this was after I had done Fargo before it made a difference, But I was feeling my oats and I started booking more.
Yeah.
Just by announcing my attention and sort of saying to myself, we're judging each other.
Mm-hmm. There's something to be said for someone having such confidence and clarity on who they are and what they're bringing to the table.
Right.
When they're saying, you can take it or leave it. I'm fine with either option. I do think it intrigues people because the few times I've also been like, I don't know if I'm right for this. They're like, wait, I think you're really right. And it's not a mind game. I'm like, truly, sincerely, I'm not sure if I'm right. And it's such an interesting reaction because I've also been in the position where I'm like, please give me this job. I really want this job. And it never quite works out that way.
Well, your friends are right. Don't ever say that phrase again.
Which one?
I don't think I'm right for this.
No?
Don't say it. Don't say it. There are millions of people who want to decide whether you're right or not.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there are dozens.
Yeah.
You don't have to take that on. They'll decide.
Okay.
And if they say it's you, well, take it to the bank. It's you, so figure out what part of you.
I thought you were going to
In other words, quit auditioning, you got the role.
Yeah.
So now do it.
Yeah. Okay, sound wisdom. Thank you very much for that.
There's some other stuff you can do, which is have the knowledge. I've directed. Have you ever directed?
No, I'd like to.
Well, I'll tell you, on the first day, the most frightened person on the set is not the actors, it's the director. Because the responsibility is, especially in an indie, but the responsibility is crushing. And the good ones can take all that pressure and they still shine. I couldn't. I fell apart. Oh, my God. And but just know that when you go to the audition, the director is praying that the character walks in the door. If you're perfect for it, then he or she can go, whew, I don't have to worry about that. And then you go to the next thing to worry about in your list.
Yeah.
But when they're excited about who they found, because it's perfect. So to that end, I think it's a good idea to walk in a little bit as the character. Find that part of yourself. And when I say a little bit, if they know what you're doing, you're fucked. That's not good.
Yeah.
They got to think, you were born to play this.
Ah, yeah. So you mean we're talking when you walk in the room and it's like, hello, I'm in character a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And God willing, you get to walk in the room and say, hello, I preferred that. The self-tapes.
I don't like self-tapes.
Yeah.
I love the thrill of getting one shot, but that's maybe masochistic. But I really do love the like.
Yeah, they make you do it in one take.
In when you go in person, and the notion, I feel like when you go in person, the notion is you're going to get to do this one time. You might get redirected if you get there, if they have time for that. But in my mind, when you walk into an in-person audition, it's like one chance. Let's see what you do.
Yep.
Yeah. And for me, self-tapes, getting to do it over and over and over and over again
That's true.
I don't enjoy that for a myriad of reasons.
My daughter and her boyfriend both push back, but they give you these instructions to do it straight on and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And they don't say that you can't move. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I always said, do it here and then walk forward for your own close-up.
Oh.
You can do that. And I don't think anyone's going to go, take the tape out, they broke the rules.
Yeah.
If someone follows you so you can choreograph it.
Yeah.
And I think it's terrible if you overdress, but if it's a doctor, you could at least wear a white blouse.
Yeah.
So they get, and just make it easy as you can on the director. Be the character.
What do you think about props in an audition, a self-tape audition?
Well, sometimes I think it's more self-conscious to not have the props than it is to go ahead and get a freaking telephone. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the rule. Imagine yourself trying to figure out who you're going to choose, because you're going to sit there for 30 or 40 tapes doing the same scene over and over again.
Yeah.
Do what you can to help the director out.
Yeah.
To see the scene.
Yeah.
I got another trick, right?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
They sent you that scene for a reason. Find that reason, and it's going to be one sentence. It'll be one moment. Mm-hmm. It's a page, but there's this moment where something happens. They want to see if you can do that moment. That's why they chose that scene.
Yeah.
And that, you can imagine, is a big moment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a real role.
Sure,
you're going to be in the thing a bit. And so when you do your self-tape, that's the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
And if nothing else, pause.
Is it because it makes people lean in like I'm doing?
It's because of this.
Yeah.
So I just took a long pause, and I can tell you're just waiting to see what I'm going to say.
Like,
it works.
It
Take
really
a pause
does.
and then do the moment.
Okay. Ooh, I'm going to do it.
Try it.
Do you think it'll work in a comedy?
Absolutely, and it could be that's the moment.
Okay.
How are you going to do the punchline?
If I book my next job,
I'll take 10%.
no problem.
Okay.
No problem. This is a verbal binding contract. No problem. I'm curious, too. This is not advice from me, but maybe it could be. How the distillery, you guys make vodka, whiskey, gin. Okay? How would you characterize each of those spirits? Not necessarily Woody Creek's, but just in general. What would you say whiskey's personality is?
Okay, I write songs on ukulele for Woody Creek.
Okay, great.
I sing about the distillery and the people in it and the stuff. And I had this idea for a song that I'm singing to spirits.
Okay.
And it starts off, hello, vodka. I'm sorry I've been out of town. I've been working. You're the first one I've called up. Okay, so I was thinking about all these different spirits. And vodka's the girl who gets along with everyone. You can take her anywhere, man. Mm-hmm. She just works. She doesn't have a big range of personality, but what she does really well. Yeah. And if I can be blunt, she's a little bland sometimes, a little boring.
That's okay. That's okay. We all know her.
Rye whiskey
Yeah.
comes from New York, and will tell you,
Yeah.
it's sophisticated and it's been around the block,
Yeah.
but it's got an accent. Bourbon's got a southern accent, and she's flirty, and
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with all this stuff until I got to tequila, and this is tequila.
Okay.
Tequila? You bitch! You know I almost lost my job? What were you thinking? Get out of here. I never want to see you. Wait a minute. Come back. I'm sorry. It was...
That's good. That's good. Okay, but gin, which I'm on now. People are not into gin, but I'm so into gin now.
I am too. Gin and tonic.
Yes.
I love them.
Love.
And I love tonic water, the quinine, and I have never had malaria.
Not once. I have as a kid. Can you believe? But I
Did not drink enough gin and tonics. Blame your parents.
I wasn't drinking enough. I wasn't drinking enough gin as a 4-year-old.
So we got 2 gins, a regular gin, and the aforementioned Mary's gin, the purple gin.
Yeah.
The botanicals are fabulous in that. They're not a secret, but gosh. Rye whiskey is made from rye grass, and the law says it's got to be 51% rye whiskey. And that's my jam. I love rye whiskey, and I'm a Southern boy.
Yeah.
And I put out a signature rye. It was a blind barrel tasting, 7 barrels. That was a trip. And the one I chose, they put in a really cool box. It's a trifold, and it's bottled in bond and 10 years old, and yummy, yummy, yummy. It's really fine. The second one I chose, that one was an 80-20 mash bill, 20% malt. I couldn't believe it. Second one I chose, I could have sworn had some malt. It was 100% rye.
Oh, okay.
Which is a hat trick. That's hard to distill.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple of ryes. The bourbon, it has to be corn, 51%. And we've got a bunch of them. There's a high rye bourbon that there's a wheated bourbon. We got straight corn bourbon. We got a bunch. What am I missing?
We're missing our
the vodka is 100% potato vodka.
Okay.
Which has a taste. Vodka tastes like what you mix it with. It's a clear spirit.
Yes.
Ours has a taste because it's there's 8 potatoes in every bottle, and they sort of grind it into mashed potatoes, and that goes in the mash, and it leaves a taste. It's good.
Okay. I'm looking forward to my delivery. I'll be trying
The gin is on its way.
Okay. I'm very excited. I'll be getting gin and tonics. I won't be getting malaria ever again.
We're here.
Yes.
We're here in Total Wine and More.
Yes.
And a couple of other places.
Okay.
But you can always get it, go online, Woody Creek Distillers.
I'm such an improviser. I thought you were saying I'm setting the location, and I was like, I'm ready to do the scene. We're here at Total Wine and okay.
We're here being L.A.
Exactly. Now I register. We have to give a listener advice if you're up for it. Okay. We're going to give a list. Kevin, we're so ready.
Hey, Ego. It's Zach. I have a question about something I have a lot of trouble with, which is whenever I'm waiting on the outcome or resolution to something that's been stressing me out, causing me anxiety, I find I have a really hard time waiting for the outcome and kind of sitting in that uncomfortableness as I wait. I always feel the need to reach out or check in and try to grab on to some, emotional control of the situation. So I was wondering if you guys had any advice on how to sit in that uncomfortableness and wait for the resolution to come to you. Because often that is what is best, is just waiting.
I hope you have an answer.
So thank you. Also, shout out Baltimore County, shout out Eastern Tech. Catch me at the White Marsh Avenue in 2005, acting a damn fool on a group date to see Hitch. Thank you.
Oh, you sly dog.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I hope you have an answer, because I got that same problem.
You have the same problem.
Yeah.
If you don't have an answer, I can't imagine mine means anything, but my immediate instinct in hearing that was meditation nation.
Right.
I feel like you got to breathe. And there's real breath work. Have you ever done breath work?
Yes, it's real.
It's real and it's incredible. And it really is work, by the way, kind of exhausting. Well, initially it feels very exhausting. And then you get into this sort of like hypnotized state.
Yeah.
But I would say that it just grounds you because I understand the desire. I always want answers. I like quick answers. I like clarity. I don't like ambiguity. Kevin, my producer, will tell you. He goes always like, hey, what's happening here? What's the update here? I really like
Solid
answers.
advice.
Yeah, but I think you have to meditate because it brings you right back to here. You know you're okay. You usually have everything you need, and the answer will come to you. So you've got to
The only
breathe.
part of that I don't like is the meditating.
Okay, tell me why.
I don't like meditating. I hear two things. You have to meditate and you have to take yoga, and they're both absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah. But what do you not like about the meditating? Is it just the stillness bothers you? Is it what is
Yeah,
exactly?
I'm being hyperbolic a little bit. I played around with TM and a couple of other things, but I don't know. I don't know why I don't do it. It's a good idea. I should practice, and it would help. But I do. Oh, I said do.
Doo-doo, and we got you.
I do
Our work here is done.
some meditative stuff, I guess. You know.
What meditative stuff do you do?
Well, if I'm really flipping out, that breathing is
It's
real
really good.
deal.
It's good.
Yeah.
Or journal. By the way, if you don't like meditating, I think an alternative to it is
journaling?
journaling. I think I'm not a therapist. Don't sue me if this doesn't work. But I like to journal. Get your thoughts out. What are you so anxious about?
I've got the advantage of him because I put on a bunch more miles, and it sort of naturally falls away. You know, when are we going to find out? You know, I just go, I got time.
Yeah, I have time.
I got nothing but time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we're in this world of speaking about meditation, I feel like that's something to repeat to yourself. You have time; it'll work out. Maybe you need mantras that'll help you.
Want to hear a breathing story?
Yes, please.
I got. They called me up to do Speed the Plow on Broadway to replace somebody, and I had weeks to learn it over Christmas, and I almost had it, but it's a lot to learn. It's Dave Mamet, which is not easy to learn, and so yada yada yada. I go to New York, and Felicity was there I said, oh, my God, I'm in trouble. I can't get through this. She said, breathe, just breathe. And I said, oh, my God, I went to the rehearsal today. I went up 4 times. She said, breathe, just breathe. And then she had to leave town, and she said, remember, breathe, just breathe. And I went, would you shut up with the breathing? I don't know the lines. Breathing, I'm breathing. I don't know the lines. And she said, yeah, breathe, just breathe. So, boom. I'm sitting at the desk. There's an act curtain. I can hear the audience. The stage manager says, "You're ready?" And I said, "Yeah." And then something happened, and it was about an extra minute before it went up. And I thought, well, I'm fainting. I was lightheaded, and I grabbed the desk, and I thought, the curtain's going to come up, and I'll be white and fall forward. Oh, God. And my wife's voice came into my head, breathe. And I breathed. And I took about 10 cleansing breaths, and it calmed me down. And I got through the play.
And and the curtains didn't open till you passed
No,
out.
I was
You were able to
upright
do it.
and talking.
Okay, that is good. Felicity, we started kind of by thanking Felicity. Sound advice, sage wisdom, truly. And it's wild how much our breath, not to be this girl, but I am this girl. It's wild just how much our breath can ground us. And it's this thing we do so mindlessly and we take for granted. But if we actually hone in on it and zero in on it, it is so remarkably calming. It's wild. But that's a fun story. And Felicity, right? Once again, happy nearly 30 years to you too. I'm so happy you agreed to do my podcast. Thank you for being here.
This was fun. I love this.
Thank you. This was fun for me too. Thank you. That was my conversation with William H. Macy. I mean, the man is wise. He has lived a lot of life. In some sense, his words, not mine. Anyway, I feel like I got a lot, and maybe I'll book my next audition or something. I'm very excited. If you want advice from me and my next guest, all you have to do is call us and leave me a message. It's 502-849-3237. Again, it's 502-849-3237. I cannot wait to hear from you. I cannot wait to attempt to help you. Please, I want to help you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to help you. So call, leave a message, and maybe my next guest and I will be giving you advice. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dad is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeart podcast. I'm your host, Nwodim. Our producer is Kevin Bartelt, and our executive producer is Matt Apodaca.